Before I say anything, I will say Viva Peace. Long live peace. Viva South Sudan. Long live South Sudan. Viva freedom. Long live freedom. I want to give my condolences to the family of Koti Okot Piogoro, a South Sudanese who have served its people in the petroleum sector, and he happened to be killed this morning. He was assassinated in his car on his way to Port William. And why was he killed? He was killed because there was a deal that is supposed to be done, and his signature happened to be one of an important signature for that deal, because 30% of South Sudan oil was supposed to be given to RSF, and unfortunately he did not agree to do such thing. And today he's no longer with us. Only his body is with us, but his soul is no longer with us. A moment of silence for such a great person who never want to sell the resources of South Sudan for nothing. 1 minute for him. Thank you so much for doing that with me. Today I'll speak 2 languages. I wish I know all the 64 languages, but I don't know. I happen to know only English and a little bit of Arabic and Nuer. So I'll try with all those 3 languages to try to put across the information I want to put across, because it is very, very important for you, for me, for a woman who is in South Sudan, for a child who is in South Sudan, for a youth who is in South Sudan, for a SSPDF who is in South Sudan, for a white army who is in South Sudan, for everybody who is in South Sudan. This information is very important for all of us. Today, Salva Kiir can decide to flee. He can decide to leave South Sudan and go. If Salva Kiir decides to leave South Sudan today and go, what will happen? Have you ever asked yourself that question? That is a question I am leaving for you. In case it's happened, Salva Kiir flee out of South Sudan together with his family, what happened to me and you? What happened to his loyalists? This is a question for somebody who is a loyalist to Salva Kiir, who is trying to kill and destroy and finish, turning tribes against each other, South Sudanese people. I would know that the war that is happening, if it was a tribes war, then all the tribes are bleeding. It is not one tribe that is bleeding in South Sudan. All tribes are bleeding, and that makes it a political war. It is not a tribal war. Whoever is lying to you that this is a tribal war, please, it is not a tribal war. This is a political war. It's a regime change war. So it's South Sudanese. It is the 64 tribes, those who love South Sudan so dearly, against Salva Kiir and his team who are loyal to himself. Those who have been feasting in the same table with him. These are the people that are fighting us. So this war is between South Sudanese and Salva Kiir plus his loyalists. Now, I am just here to give you some few updates and to warn South Sudanese that to those who like moving at night, To those who just like moving randomly without any plan, you have seen Salva Kiir is collecting any breathing thing. As long you have 2 legs, you have 2 hands, and you have a mouth and you can talk, Salva Kiir is collecting children, women, all people, and is taking them to fight, to front line, to protect his throne. So don't think because I don't know you are who, Salva Kiir will collect anything, and he's collecting anything on street. He's taking to front line. So if you get out to drink water, to get some water in the shop, no, you might go and don't come back. The next place you'll find yourself, it will be front line. Please don't move anyhowly. We have to help God to protect ourselves as South Sudanese. Whether you are a Nuer, you are a Dinka, you are a Equatoria, we are all in this together. We all have equal problem, which is Salva Kiir, who want to die with everybody, who want to make sure that he goes down with you and me. So, if you have small money that you have with you, if there's any shop that is near you, buy rice that you can. Buy anything that you need, put in your house. Whatever you think is a joke, it is not a joke, and the safety of the civilians is very important. This is a time whereby a Dinka and a Nuer and Equatoria will be in the same house, and they will hide themselves, and they will not tell themselves, and that is how it's going to be. This is a war of all of us. Me and you and everybody is equal in South Sudan in this war as we speak. As long we are a South Sudanese, as long we exist. It will even happen, even the foreigners that are within the country, they will be collected and taken to the war in case they are found on the street. So before Salva Kiir start coming to your doorstep, before he start coming to your house, please stay home. It's for your own safety. It's for my own safety, because I need you. Me and you will build South Sudan. Whoever is lying to you that you are a Dinka, you are a Nuer, you are Equatoria, this problem is our own problem. It doesn't have individual people. It have nothing to do with Nuer, Dinka, Equatoria. You've seen even women, if you think you are a woman, that you cannot know. Salva Kiir is collecting even women and taking them to front line. Everybody is not safe. Children are not safe. Women are not safe. Elderly are not safe. SSPDF is not safe. White, everybody is not safe at the moment. Even the politicians. You saw this morning they killed one of the person because he refused to sign a document to sell our oil to RSF, because they were giving 30% to RSF, and then RSF will come and fight in front line. So there's a lot that is going on in the country, and to anybody that is a South Sudanese, please don't let your signature to sign a document that will destroy South Sudan forever. This is a time to show your loyalty to your country. This is a time to bow to South Sudan. We all cried several years. South Sudan was not found just like any other country. People lost life. People shed blood. It was a 21 years of struggle, of death, of destruction, of prayers, of fasting that gave us the country we have, South Sudan, today. And to those who think that South Sudan doesn't have enough resources, that they will be mistreated, South Sudan resources can feed the whole of Africa, and it can feed the world for 40 years. That's how rich South Sudan is. And we all have to live in that country and enjoy those resources together. I am speaking to you today as Ruth, who is a South Sudanese, who loves you so much, who gave her life for that country. To those who are mocking all of us and all this, you don't know what we have been through in that country. You don't know what we're still going through up to today, but we gave our life for that country. Even you, give your life to that country, but staying at home, protect yourself, and don't move around. That is what we want you to do wherever you are. If you are alone in your house, go to your neighbor, stay with your neighbor. Stay in groups so that when a problem is coming, you will know that a problem is coming and you'll be able to think together on how to solve this. All 64 tribes of South Sudan are not safe as long as Salva Kiir leadership is concerned. I will not take long time, but I'm here to tell you, your safety is my safety. You being alive means you will be able to build South Sudan tomorrow and enjoy. You don't deserve to die in front line as a woman who is being collected and given uniform, as a child who is being recruited and given uniform, as anybody. South Sudan is for me, is for you, is for all of us. This is a time to forget about tribalism, forget about being a Nuer, forget about being a Dinka, forget about being a Shiluk, forget about being a Cholin, forget about being anything. Our tribe now is South Sudan. And you have to be safe, I have to be safe, we all have to be safe. Move in groups if you have to go and get something in the shop, especially the people of Juba. If Salva Kiir is defeated in front line, he will come for you. And we don't have to hide this. He will come for you. So you have to be prepared. You have to protect yourself. Let him not get you on the street. Be at home. Be at home. Be at home, South Sudanese. It is no time for tribalism. It is a time of all of us have a problem. This war is a political war. It has nothing to do with Equatoria. It has nothing to do with Dinka. It has nothing to do with Nuer. We all have the same problem here. That is it. That is the problem. You are a South Sudanese. Don't find yourself in front line because you are so ignorant. Be at home. This is a time to get some food if you have some small money. Buy food, put in the house. Buy charcoal, put in the house. Buy firewood, put in the house. Buy water, put in the house. We don't know the time. This is a time that we all have to be safe. Because South Sudan is our motherland, is our birthright. We all have to enjoy it. And to those who have not yet come out openly, it is time for you to come out openly. It is time for you to come out openly. We want to hear from the Lake people, Lake State. What is happening? We want you to come and declare and tell us that you are with us in this. And we want all activists at the moment who are not in South Sudan to come out. Let us all unite and help our people. Speak to your people in your language so that they will hear better. Give to your people. So let's speak to our people. It is no longer the same again. We all have the problem, and you know. Those who are lying to you, that nothing will happen to you, don't. We cannot take risk anymore. We saw what happened in 2013, and we don't want that one to repeat itself again. Whoever is in Bor, if you are a civilian, leave. Anywhere, any road, if you are on the roadside where you think might be risk, leave that place and go to a safe place. Go to your neighbors, go to your cousins, anywhere that you can go to. It's for me and you. It is not for. And I told you yesterday, SSPDF are supposed to stabilize this. SSPDF are supposed to control the problem that is happening. So, this is enough. And we want freedom. So long live South Sudan. Viva South Sudan. Viva peace of South Sudan. Viva freedom of South Sudan. Let all live. Protect yourself. Because that's the only good thing you can do to South Sudan. If you are a child, stay at home. If you are a woman, stay at home. South Sudan need you to protect yourself for it. Because we have a lot of resources for you to enjoy that South Sudan have for you.